Welcome back my weebs and otakus, it's Otakunofuji with another sorta lewd game video. Today we're talking about Kamikaze Lassplanes, a visual novel slash shoot 'em up hybrid for Switch and Xbox that caught my attention, obviously, because it stars a pair of sexy anime waifus. It's remarkably polished and fully featured, but if you are A, looking for a good shmup, or B, looking for a sexy waifu game, this ain't really it. The truth is that Kamikaze Lassplanes is about 90% sorta okay visual novel and only 10% sorta okay shoot 'em up, which I found overall pretty darn disappointing. If you like this or any of our other content, please like and subscribe. YouTube changed how it counts views recently, and it really does actually help if you like and subscribe. I have to admit that I don't really like visual novels at all. I just don't see the point. They're always too wordy and dry and boring to me. It's not that I don't like reading, far from it. It's just that most visual novels are badly written garbage that use 10,000 words to tell a story that really only needed a few hundred. The fact I can skip through almost all of it and still get the gist of what's going on is a prime indicator that they didn't need so goddamn much text. I'll say straight up that if I had known Kamikaze Lassplanes was this verbose, I definitely wouldn't have bought it. The story is about a kingdom that developed technology that lets hot girls transform into airplanes, which is about as anime-ass anime as you can possibly get. Totally predictably, the girls have tragic backstories, and the kingdom is hiding all sorts of deep, dark secrets that make you question everything about what you're doing. And of course, your male pilot can romance the sexy Lassplanes, so there is a light dating sim aspect to it all. And it's all quite boring, really. Well, the first 4 chapters are bland, banal nothing, but then chapter 5 hits you with a massive lore dump that almost kinda sorta maybe but not really makes up for the rest of it. I'm not kidding when I say it's a 90-10 split between visual novel and shoot 'em up. There are literally hours and hours of text to read and bare minutes of actual gameplay. There are multiple endings based on what choices you make at various parts of the story to just hammer it home that this is intended as a story mode first experience first and foremost. There is a gameplay only arcade mode available as well, but unfortunately the shoot 'em up side of Kamikaze Lassplanes isn't all that great either. It's just really simple and basic. It sets itself apart from other titles by having a health bar and shield instead of one-hit kills, and it also throws power-ups at you constantly. Oftentimes there are more power-ups bouncing around on screen than enemies. It's ultimately all just really only okay-ish though. Not that much to say about it. But just like how the story doesn't really pick up until chapter 5, the gameplay is boring as hell right up until the last chunk where suddenly things get really intense and fun. It's still only an okay shmup overall, but the last couple of gameplay sections are genuinely pretty good. The other aspect of the game is the hot anime girls, and it pulls that part off acceptably well. The girls do look pretty great, and there are the expected ecchi tropes like stumbling into the bath while a girl is in there, as well as a beach scene and a naked apron, among others. It's all fine, not reason enough to buy it, but fine. I said at the top that the game is polished and fully featured, and I'm not kidding. It's really well constructed compared to most indie shmups out there. Nothing here feels like a placeholder that slipped through or was ripped from a free asset shop. I know that doesn't sound like high praise, but just look at the crap that's been coming out lately. Kamikaze Lassplanes is a work of art compared to a lot of them, and it has plenty to do between the multiple endings in story mode and potentially endlessly replayable arcade mode that make it worth your $20. As long as you like visual novels, that is. In the end though, I'd have to say I'm pretty disappointed with Kamikaze Lassplanes. I didn't expect it to lean this heavily towards the visual novel side, but it's seriously a 90-10 split, and that is way too much for me. It doesn't help that the story, as well as the gameplay, doesn't really get particularly good until nearly the end of the experience, so it especially feels like a waste of time to me even more than most visual novels. If you're looking for a new shmup, this ain't worth it. Nor is it worth it if you just want a sexy anime titty game. But if you are into visual novels and approach it from that perspective first, it's maybe okay. While Kamikaze Lassplanes isn't for me, it definitely is by no means bad. So if you know what you're getting into before you buy it, you'll likely have a better time than I did. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like and subscribe and check out Otakunofuji.com.